Alright, hello! Happy Thanksgiving! It is Thursday, November 27th, and here in the US of A, it is Thanksgiving. We had our Thanksgiving meal pretty early in the day, and had most everything cleaned up by around, like, 5 o'clock-ish. So I figured, you know what? I got time. Why don't I stream? Now, I would have streamed Deltarune, but some house plans came up that necessitated us having tomorrow evening free. So while I am still going to stream Silent Hill F again tomorrow, it's only going to be in the afternoon, in like the early afternoon. Like I have to be done before 7 o'clock. So I figured, rather than playing Deltarune today, I would go ahead and I would finish New Game Plus Plus for Silent Hill F, so that tomorrow we can start New Game Plus Plus Plus, and I don't have to worry about, like, oh, am I going to have enough time to finish this, etc., etc. Aren't you so thankful, Hinako? I don't think there's a lot of Hinako is very thankful right now, I'm gonna be honest. I will say, also hello Lila, hello Kale, hello Lila the sequel. Now I will say, I posted in my stream announcement post on Blue Sky that Thanksgiving is not celebrated in Japan. That's not entirely accurate. There is a holiday celebrated on November 23rd called Labor Thanksgiving. It's not the exact same thing, but it has Thanksgiving in the name, so it's a kind of Thanksgiving, but it's not Thanksgiving. It's not like American Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? I made sweet potato casserole. It came out really good. It was delicious. I'm very proud of myself. Very proud of myself. Everyone say good job, Gage. Everyone say good job, Gage, right now. Are you saying it? Are you saying it? I see one. I see one. Close enough. Okay. Yep. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Come on. Come on. One more. One more. One more and we can continue the stream. Kale, I know you're sitting there. I know you're sitting there at your computer. Me. You motherfucker. Oh. But no. Hello, Zilla. Hello, Ion Agenda. Oh, boy. Alright. But yes. I'm glad everybody could come out to this stream today. I'm glad you all had the time to do so. What else? What's been going on? My birthday on Monday. I'm excited for that. Friend of the stream, Kale, got me Kings of Hell on Steam, because that just released in early access. So I'm excited to try that out at some point. I don't know. Is that game safe to stream on Twitch? Is that TOS compliant? I can't imagine it's TOS compliant. There's so much. There's so much bulge in that game. They are, but only in like the most surface level use of the term. Hello, Doc of Peppers. We could test it. Oh no, I'm not risking that. I'm not risking that. Like how Chai is covered right now. What is Chai? Is Chai? Hold on. Is Chai streaming? I suppose so. Oh right, Chai is like eating Thanksgiving dinner in like a Raising Cane's bikini or something. Aren't? Let's tune in. Let's tune in to Chai. See what's going on. Chai's just on Facecam right now. You're streaming. I am streaming. I like. Hey. I was just pulling it up on my phone. She's eating a whole watermelon. It was playing Scrambled Poorly. That's right. It was the whole watermelon. That's what it was. I couldn't remember. I had seen the post about it earlier. Just like, oh, that sounds funny. I have an early dinner to prepare. I need to focus. But yeah. So I'm excited for my birthday. I'm excited for my birthday. I hope everybody else is excited for my birthday. What'd y'all get me? You get me anything good? She got her lap soaked in watermelon. She's also happy birthday. I didn't get you anything good. You got me Kings of Hell on Steam. And a 30 stream watch streak. You'll see. I'll see. That sounds threatening. I'm in danger. 36. Wow. So we gotta figure out how to deal with this ham bone. Be back later. Ham boning. Anyway. What the fuck am I doing? Oh god, I came into this stream with like nothing to talk about, so I'm just fucking around at this point. Oh boy. There's a Zenless update. I haven't played the new story content yet. I'm kind of dragging my feet on it. Like, I don't think I'm burnt out on Zenless. I think it's just like, eh. Do I want to play more story content? Maybe. I don't know. I'm sure, like, I'll just kind of, like, chip away at it. Who can say? Who can say? Ah. Man. Video games. Can you believe it? Blech. I haven't seen anything good on any sales recently. I'm gonna be honest. Like, everything's doing Black Friday. Oh my god, I was so pissed. The PlayStation Gear store revealed that they still had like a few Concord hoodies left, and because they're closing like early in December, they were having like this massive sale, and they put up a bunch of Concord hoodies for like $2 a piece. They had like 8 left, but they were all size small. And unfortunately, my chest is too wide for a size small. I was so mad, because I was just like, I can't, like, listen. It's $2, but it's like 12 and change for shipping. I can't justify that for something I'm not going to be able to fucking wear. I can't do it. I'm sorry. And then I heard that Chai bought like 6 of them. Just like, oh, come on. If there was even like a medium, I would have gone for it. I would love to have merch from a game that lasted 2 weeks. God. What a fucking shit show Concord was. You know, the design, you can cut it out and sew it onto something that does fit you. Maybe. I'll see if Chai left any behind. Because Chai, there were 8 left, and then Chai makes a post and just like, hey, by the way, I bought 6 of these. And it's just like, cool. Thanks, girl. Appreciate that. Oh, God. Fucking unbelievable. Okay, we gotta get our game started here. We have to continue the worst day of Shimizu Hinako's life. I did that on purpose, by the way. Just in case you were curious. Neobards. Health warning, content warning, game sports autosave, Silent Hill F. Let's fucking go. Alright, let's get our third ending. Wait a minute. Right, I started the game back up from an earlier save so that I could get a good screenshot for the thumbnail. I think it's just open the door for the room whose voice came from, right? Because, like, it loaded the most recent save, which was an auto-save that had popped when I was trying to get a good thumbnail. Much like your standard Thanksgiving, we have to go beat up our parents. But first, this guy. Fuck. Higashi. Don't worry, Shu. I'm definitely on time to save you this time. Oh, shit. Right. Forgot about this. Okay.
It's made its way in here.
Oh, right. I gotta turn the fucking subtitles back on. That's right. That's right. Oh, hold on. It's in language. Couple first aid kits. Antique comb. And Schwein. Get this fucking comb out of my goddamn inventory. How many first aid kits? I got 4 first aid kits. Okay. What am I trying to save up for here? I guess I'm trying to save up to like 6,000? Ideally. Oh, a toolkit. It's all scribbled over. Shu, I'm here to save you. And Rinko too, I guess. Ah, fuck. Not again.
Why did it have to come to this?
Well, because I had to progress in the Dark Shrine. Like, listen, the game told me I had to.
It's Hinako, she's back! About time! We've been waiting for you!
Sup, everyone? Oh, that turkey looks great. Did you spatchcock it?
Hinako! You are late! Finally! We're about to get started here! What did you say? Doing, Ganda! You're the best! Okay then. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to witness a master with a blade! Yo! Don't disrespect me!
And you thought your relatives were bad on the holidays. Sword time.
We don't have a choice. It's a woman's role in society.
Whoa. Ow, fuck.
Mom! Why?
Come here. Right this instant.
I don't wanna. The fact that the dad monster is able to damage the mom monster is maybe has implications. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Ow. Kitchen knife time. Just shut up for once, Dad. Defeated Hinako's father before her mother at the Shimizu residence. Interesting. I didn't realize there was an achievement for that. Text message. Okay, you got it this time. I guess I did. I don't know, I keep... Because, like, the mother character is, like, a support, I kept going for her first so that I could focus better on the father. But this time I'm just like, what if I got the father first? I didn't realize that just ends the fight. Every other time he kept killing Mom, you got him first. Hey, you guys, you left your meat all over the floor. Okay, sure. Ah. Yeah, I'll just, I'll just wait in here.
Father.
Ah, piss. It's almost like her dad was a real monster and her mother was just supporting his actions. Wow, symbolic. Ooh, ouch, my brain tumor. Ooh, ouch. Anyways.
Please, drink this. It will ease your pain.
I'm gonna put my controller down, because if I remember, they, like, drink from this fucking saucer, like, 10 times.
Your body is still acclimating, but you're doing well so far.
Chat redeemed hydrate. I'm not even 100% certain that's water. I think that might be like some kind of like rice wine or something.
The others.
Could be lava again. Also true.
I feel like it's only a matter of time.
I haven't made a hydrate regime. I haven't made a hydrate. I haven't made a hydrate redeem because I can't guarantee that I have a bottle of water at my desk because I usually drink an energy drink while I'm streaming.
You've got some of your color back. It's beginning to take effect.
You're becoming a true gamer. You should get a bottle of water for your desk. Don't tell me what to do. I'm kidding. I really should, honestly.
What is this?
A filtered mixture of the rice and water offered to ancestral spirits. It contains a divine power.
Oh, so it does have water in it. Take a fucking sip, babes. Go on, Hinako. Dink your oiter.
I can stand now. Thank you very much.
Very well. Be careful. Now, I have one more thing to show you, if you'll follow me.
Yeah, sure, why not? I wonder how different the... like, this chunk of the game is if you have offered up the brooch. I guess we'll find out. Probably sometime next year. This room is too damn big. What fucking business it got being this fucking huge? Fuck off. Oh, writing update. So, before I give, like, the update on where things are at with the scene that I was writing, interesting thing, interesting kind of short, small conversation the other day when I was discussing my writing progress in Caramiela's stream. Caramiela? One of those. Miel's stream. Essentially, she was just talking about, like, how it's, like, you know, it's cool that I have, you know, been so focused on, like, doing this writing myself and talking about how just, like, so many people these days, you know, they'll kind of, like, offload shit to, like, you know, ChatGPT and stuff like that. And it was an odd moment for me. Simply because the idea of doing something like that has never occurred to me. You know? I went to the bottom of the list instead of just doing the next slot after the one that I loaded in from. Too fucking Chronos brained. Oh. Fuck me. God damn it. Okay. Alright, what is...
What a lively looking painting.
White bird flies free from her cage. Her shadow follows close behind her. The fox stares at the lantern as he watches him fly away. There's nothing he can do now. Love that this puzzle is dependent on your ending. I also love this. Prove your intent with the crest 3. Show what lies deep within your heart. Let the line of foxes guide you. Offer the crests and lay bare your soul. Heed the webulation and find the quests. But like, it was this weird moment where it's just like, what an odd thing. And like, I'm not, you know, this isn't like me trying to be like, oh, she shouldn't have said that. But it struck me as like an odd thing to say, because it was just like, well, I mean, of course I'm not going to do that.
Incredible.
Hold on.
All of them.
I've been having a fucking feast in here. Like, it would seem like an odd thing to say, because it's just like, well, I mean, of course I'm not going to use generative AI to, like, write my shit, because then it's just like, I wouldn't get any fulfillment out of that. Is it always this bloody? I think so. I think there's usually, like, some blood. Sick. Dink my oiter. Follow the line of foxes? People use Gen AI, don't just fucking clock that the process is a large part of what the creative arts are about. Scroll of pity. Rejoice, for you are saved from a world of filth. I think maybe... Yeah, okay. Like, there are times where, like, the whole thing is, like, kind of frustrating, because it's just like, like, with this most recent scene, I definitely had, like, moments where it was just like, oh, I know what I need to do here to, like, move on to, like, the next part of this to, like, get to... Oh, shit! Hold on. There we go. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, I know I need to, like, get from... I can see point A and I can see point B, but I cannot for the life of me figure out how I am supposed to draw the line from one to the other. It's like, do I find those moments frustrating when I'm writing? Yeah, absolutely. It's frustrating to, like, so clearly know where you're supposed to be going with it and yet not be able to, like, just... it's like having 1 equals 2 and you don't know what fucking sign you're supposed to put in the middle. Like, once it's done, it feels like it should have been obvious, but, like, while you're sitting there just kind of, like, staring at the page, it's just like, where the fuck am I supposed to go with that? The upside, of course, is that once you do figure it out, it's the greatest fucking feeling in the world, and suddenly you've written, like, 3,000 words in, like, 2 days, you know? Problem with, like, outline or with filling in the detail? So here's the thing. I don't generally work with an outline. I fucking raw dog it 100% of the time, almost. I don't think any of the, scenes I've written thus far have used any kind of outline. They've all just been me just kind of like going for it, like 100% of the time. Sure, Hangummin, I know what happens, but I can't get it into prose equals outline. The outline's in the nog, you have to understand.
Black Sparrow.
Like, it's all up here. I never, like, write down a... Like, I know, like... I just know, like, okay, here's the events that have to happen. How do I get there? But like I said, once you figure it out and, like, the fucking floodgates open, it's genuinely one of the best feelings in the world. Scroll of Pity, rejoice, for you are free from your ignorant, uncultured parents.
I may be uncultured, but still, even so.
This path seems to be about, at the very least, Dark Shrine Hinako, or, like, the... I don't know if she would be the true Hinako or what. It's about her viewing the marriage as, like, a form of freedom, as opposed to, like, a form of death, you know? I occasionally jot a note of something I don't want to forget, but usually I don't actually outline. But the joy of hitting a piece just right. Yeah! Sorry, I assume that's how you meant for that to be read. %, yes. So, when Miel was, like, essentially praising me for, like, doing this myself without, like, using some kind of, like, generative AI tool to, like, write some of the prose for me. Like I said, like, I wasn't, like, insulted at the suggestion or anything. I was just...
The banquet. Has it come to a close?
I was just surprised at, like, the idea, like, it felt weird to thank me for doing something that never at any point would have crossed my mind, you know? Do I go through the same door, maybe? Banquet, has it come to a close? I don't think I go through the same door. Oh, here we go. Good Zuti. Thank you for picking up what I was putting down. I'll give a list of the order of events to knock off the list when I hit it, that's all. I just go from there. I will say the idea of doing, like, or, like, keeping the outline sort of, like, in your head If I can speak for Miel, it's cool that you were actually putting in the work and effort. Yeah, like, and I know that I 100% I know that's what you meant. Don't worry. Like, I'm not trying to like say like it's something like she expected me to be doing that. I do appreciate like what she was saying, 100%. It's just there was still a part of it that's just like it was like what an odd thing to thank me for. You know? Like that's what it felt like. Hmm. Ah, shit, this is the wrong room.
Get out.
Bars on the floor, but good job with your 10-foot vertical leap over the bar. True.
This isn't the right way, is it?
It super isn't. Maybe it's this one. Fucking goddamn it. Ugh. I still haven't figured out exactly how this is supposed to work. So I'll try this one. Can't try that one. Okay. So that just leaves this one. What the... Is it something to do with the lanterns, maybe? Oh, big boy. Something's behind me. Not behind me, in front of me. Okay. sealed with a talisman. There's still an enemy around here. Something still lurks. Aha! Excuse me, ma'am.
Die.
Bandage. I might as well top off. Antique comb. Okay.
Innocent and afraid.
Rejoice, for you can dispose of the vulgar name Shimizu Hinako.
The name Shimizu. The name Hinako. There is nothing wrong with them.
Okay. Maybe it's not that. It might not be that she's viewing marriage now as freedom rather than death, but it might be that she is viewing the like it's trying to save her from something she doesn't need saving from. She's sensing that something is seriously wrong. Yeah. Oh, shit, wait. I forgot to drop off that antique comb. Fuck! Alright, it's fine. I'll top off with this and just... Wait, where the fuck is the one that had the divine water in it? Hold on. Where'd that go? Oh, Jesus, here it is. Okay. Like, all I'm getting is, like, it's like this feeling that they're trying to reassure her, but all of the reassurances are, like, backhanded compliments. Just like, oh, you can finally get away from your uncultured parents. And it's just like, okay, don't know what you mean by that. Rejoice, smile, serve, obey, for every last drop of blood shall be sacrificed. Okay. Okay, sure. Sure. Yeah, alright.
My hair.
I'm getting some... The vibes are, rancid. Oh, God, yeah, I need to drop some stuff off. I'm gonna drop the Higashi. This late in the game, Foxy Hinako never questioned it. Hello. This is different. How many times have I passed by this room? Diary of an Infatuated Boy. I'm embarrassed that I, a boy, was rescued by a girl, but I can't forget her face. She's all I think about. I can't even focus on my studies. The one thing I do know is that I can't talk to my mother about this. I wonder if I can run into her again if I hang around outside. Her name is Shimizu Hinako. If I ever find her, I want to call her name and see her turn my way. I want Hinako. I need her. I need her. I want to hold her in my arms. I'll make her my wife so she'll be mine forever and ever. I'll be able to do anything I want when I'm heir. That's what my mother said. If I become the heir, then I can make Hinako my wife. Oh, man. Bro? My guy? Can we talk about this a little bit? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. This fucking thing. Excuse me, ma'am. Ow. Could you not?
Get out.
Oh, hey, man. Hey, can we talk about... Oh,
Forgive me for interrupting,
hey, girl, hey?
but I wish to speak with Hinako for just a moment. May I?
Of course.
It's still alive, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, the tall
Finish
wandering
it.
around Ebisugaoka? Yeah.
What do you...
Regrets are not resolved quickly. That is why you were given time. Don't tell me you think you can let it exist like this. I will not stand for this childishness. Kill it. Do it.
Shall I give you two a bit more time?
I think we're good.
No, no. You've given us plenty. Thank you, truly.
And once again, waving the landing lights
you
towards
have a
all the
good
bullshit from the
discussion?
memory shrine being intentionally manipulative. Maybe?
Yes.
Then we should press on.
Fox Mask Crest.
This must be... your insignia.
Ooh. Another kudzu tea. I'll actually drop one of the first aid kits for that. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but is Kotayuki wearing all white and Junko wearing all black like anything at all? Not necessarily in relation to each other. There's a question. I think white symbolizes death in Japan. Something to think about. I would I would advise against thinking that you're reading too much into it. There is a shocking amount of symbolism in this game, as it is in like basically every Silent Hill game. So I would say if you're thinking that something is potentially a symbol or like imagery for something else, definitely follow that thread to whatever logical conclusion you can get to. Especially with regards to like thinking it in terms of the themes of the game. White bird flies free from her cage, her shadow follows close behind her. Fox raises the lantern as he watches them fly away. There's nothing he can do now. I am assuming Fox Mask Crest is going to go here. Hmm. This one's always... okay, hold on. Can I get this one? Eh. Hmm. White bird flies free from her cage. Her shadow follows close behind her. Nothing happened. I'm assuming it needs to be two that are relatively close to each other. Damn it. I'm just gonna look up the answer. Like, I feel bad to just look up the answer, because I know as soon as I look up the answer, I'm gonna see what it is. I'm gonna be like, oh, that should have been obvious. But like, this one is, I don't know. It always trips me up. Okay. I see what it is. The problem is that I'm thinking of the emblems themselves as the subjects of the poem and not the foxes in the mural. I have to look less on like where the physical emblems are being placed and more at the foxes that I am placing the emblems on. So somebody keep that in mind for the next 2 runs I have to do. Hey, man.
This is yours. Now you as well.
Hey, Kotayuki, what was that about making a body pillow of me? Like, that was weird, right?
Shall we begin?
Yes.
Was it always a ring? It is. It's always a ring, yeah. And she always forgets, and she always fucks it up by being like, oh, we need to exchange them. I see.
This is the final rite. You have done well
because of you that I made it here.
Soon, all will be complete.
Yes. Almost done.
What usually comes here? This is the first time that we have, like, gotten to this point after the... Yeah, this is the first time we've reached this point, whenever we have, since the, update. Let's run back a little bit here. My last New Game Plus stream. Let's see if we can't figure out... Yeah, this is where we run down to through the streets. Yeah, let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and stick with it, I think. So, don't skip.
Everything. You took everything. Everything from me! All of this is your fault! You're going to suffer! It's your fault. It's all your fault!
Because, like, they do give you the option to skip now, but at the same time, like, there's also the fact that I believe they've also, like, lessened the number of, like, required, like, fighting sequences that you need to go through. There's ramen. New kitchen knife. I'll replace the one that I have.
Everything's standing in my way dead!
That thing for sure needs to die. 100%. But yeah, so, what was I talking about before? Writing. So yeah, it was just a moment of just like, of just being like, well, I mean, yeah, of course I did all this myself. It would be weird if I didn't. On that note, I have finished the new scene. And I'm very excited about that. So that is going to be posted on my birthday. I'm probably going to try and, get stabbed, I guess. I'm going to try and proofread it a couple times between now and then, just to make sure, like, it is good to go. Congratulations, getting stabbed. Thank you! I'm going to try and proofread it a couple times between now and then to make sure that it is 100% good to go. But I think it is. I think it's done and dusted, and I'm pretty happy with that. It is, at this point, the longest one that I've written. Like, I've always felt uncomfortable calling what I've written, like, chapters. Just because, like, in a lot of cases, I don't think they're real. They're not, like, particularly long. Like, I think the shortest one is, like, 5 pages.
Give it back! Give back everything you've taken from me!
Which, like, isn't necessarily, like...
You took everything I cared about from me! You tried to take me! I'm not going to make this easy for
Air
you!
Pratchett wrote a chapter that's 5 sentences long, so it's whatever you want to call it. True. And, I mean, like, I grew up reading, like, the Captain Underpants books, and, like, those always included at least one chapter that was just 1 sentence long, explaining very basically, in a very basic way, what happened. Like, just a long story short, they got away. Next chapter. And then, like, you know, I read, what did I read? I read, Dead Space Martyr on stream, and some of the chapters of that game, or of that story, are particularly short. So there's definitely not like a standardized... There's definitely not like a standard, like, chapter length that I need to adhere to. That being said, this one is 6,100 words long, and is 15 pages on Google Docs. So I am very excited to ultimately put that out into the world.
No! No! Leave my town alone!
That's impressive. There was a lot that I wanted to accomplish with this one. You know? Like, when I was putting this one together, I was thinking just, like, what do I want to do with this one? Where am I going? And, like, one of the main things I want to do is that I wanted this one to be the start of, like, okay, I want to, like, I'm posting these for people to read them. Thus far, I've given hints to what, like, the greater plot of the story is. I want to do something that actually kind of, like, moves the story along. In one way or another. Name, Shimizu Hinako, last seen wearing colored uniform, colored skirt. Details of disappearance, left home, met with wearing a...
Won't end up like this. Ever.
Ugh. So, like, once I kind of... Oh, it's broken. Nothing inside. So, like, once I really kind of, like, figured out, like, specifically what it was that I was trying to do with it, it just kind of, like, started really getting to be, like, a longer one, honestly. That's just kind of how it ended up.
Fight! It's either you or me! You're going to suffer! It's your fault. It's all your fault!
Ow. Stop it! Gross. Is this the way I'm supposed to be going? I don't think so. Oh, no. Okay. This was the way I was supposed to go.
My father! My mother! You're gonna pay for
I suspected this would happen.
Hey, girl.
What you are doing is incredibly rude. But then, you should already know that by now.
This is our third time through this.
Kill her! Kill her! Do it!
I'm noticing the fog monster Hinako and Junko both have a scar around their neck.
Now die.
I wonder if that's supposed to mean anything. It could be nothing.
Oh my. She truly is a vision.
Child of the mortal world, you are most fortunate.
You are ill fit for this clan. Welcome. May you find peace in the days ahead.
This makes a lot of sense as like a metaphor for like noble society. And people being like, "Oh, Kotayuki's the heir. Why does he want this uncultured girl from some backwater town?" You know? And like one of them being like, "Oh, you are most fortunate because if you're such a big dumb idiot, you never would have gotten anything like this if you had stayed where you were at." Oh, cool. Thank you. I've always wanted the fucked up antler. It's my favorite. Dude, we're getting some weird wedding gifts. It's just what I've always wanted. It's perfectly right. It's just what I've always wanted. A Christmas delight. I feel like I'm being very culturally insensitive. I'm sure this has like a genuine meaning to it. I'm like running over wires and everything in my chair here. 1 second. I don't know the cultural significance of it either. Yay! We don't know shit! Woo! Away! All eyes on me. Oh. Bro, something very wrong. Fucked up.
Now say your farewells. I sincerely hope you find happiness. Truly.
Thanks, Junko. I get released from ad break hell to this. Ilio. No, she's not in the store anymore. Sakuko's body's still there, though. It is? Yeah, look, it's you can see the sheet we draped over her. She's got a bunch of flowers sprouting on her, though. Less than ideal.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, like a fucked up horror way, sure. Beautiful in a fucked up meat mound kind of sense. If not for your futile efforts, no one would have been hurt. Oh, shit. Oh, that's new. Oh, the message from the doll is new.
Do not get in my way.
Yeah, I imagine the doll's gonna have different messages this time around.
Yes. This is my decision.
Keeps letting me check this mailbox. I wonder if I'm supposed to be checking Sakuko's mailbox a little bit more often. What? Fuck. Or maybe it's commentary on Sakuko herself. Who can say? I certainly can. Another one. You still resist? How pointless. Wah. Second. Schlorp.
Time to go home.
I don't need another bandage. I should probably just stick to 2 stacks at the very least. Grab the Arare.
The world is should go see my parents. I'm warning you. Don't try to stop me.
World doesn't move to the beat of just one drum, bitch. Alright. Just gonna keep going. I should probably save my game. I haven't for a little bit, unfortunately. But it's fine. We're pretty busted as it is. Hey there. Shimizu Hinako shall live, you shall die. Ouch. Still something around here. Oh. Oh! Large man! Just gonna, real quick. Ow. Ow. One big guy. Oh, because he's talking to the frog monster. Ah, yeah. Soul Siphon. Mine now.
Almost there. Almost home.
Hey guys. I'm trying to find good screenshots.
Hinako. Our beautiful girl. Come on, dear. Look at her.
This isn't your home anymore. Even if you come back alone, I won't expect to be let inside.
Popped them like a pair of grapes. Wake up, Hinako. You fucked up big time. The doll. Help Shimizu Hinako, please. No point in turning back now. Excuse me. Hold on. I like... Sorry, I'm trying to see if I can get like a good screenshot to use for a thumbnail. See if I can just... That's pretty good. Some freaking chat. God, I wish that were me. You are being artsy today. I am being pretty artsy. I like to... Listen. I generally... whether it's like from a cutscene or whether it is from like... if I'm able to like kind of finagle something like in-game, whether there is a... what's the word I'm looking for, like a photo mode tool or some other like way that I can sort of like get a nice clean screenshot. I like to take my own screenshots for my thumbnails. There's a couple instances...
Shimenawa are so disturbing.
That's a new line. There's a couple instances where I have kind of foregone that and taken like a screenshot from like a trailer or something. I'm using a screen grab from a trailer for the Metroid Prime 4 thumbnail, for example. Until I can potentially get my own. Excuse me.
Thank you for helping me. Because of you, I'm finally awake.
Thank you, Creepy Doll. Creepy Doll the goat. Oh, fuck. Huh? What?
I'll let me pass. You asked for it.
Oh, shit. Right, I still can't block a,
Get out.
Damn, alright. Use the knife for a little bit, I think. Kale, I think you're gonna like this new chapter I've written, just because it actually answers a question that you've had previously. And
Sorry, but I've made up my mind. I
Okay.
won't be stopped.
okay. so, yeah.
Stay out of my way.
Shit. Like, there was something that you had asked about with regards to something in universe like a while back that I use as sort of like a jumping off point to kind of like determine like, okay, what is it that I really want to like write about here. And then just kind of like everything sort of like sprung up around that. So thank you. And then I combined that with my desire to kind of like move the plot along, so everything sort of really came together pretty well for this one, I feel like.
This is it. Turning back now.
Yeah, shit's about to get buck wild. I think I've got Arare on hand, so I can go ahead and... Ooh, dried carcass, antique comb. Shrine. I don't remember questions, but I'll look forward to it. All right, let's see what fucking happens now. Knock knock, dog twink.
Let's do this. Shimizu Hinako.
Okay, I'm good on bandages. Another first aid kit isn't unwelcome. The knife in its eye is it's good. Proceed. All right, let's see what happens. We got a cursed sword with us. So surely... What? Surely nothing bad will happen. I wonder which version of Hinako we're going to be playing as this time. Because the first time we were Ebisugauka Hinako fighting Dark Shrine Hinako. And then the second time it was the other way. Well, it wasn't the other way around. But we were Dark Shrine Hinako fighting Shu. Got a cursed sword and all of our faculties. Like, I'm wondering if Ebisugauka Hinako with the cursed sword is actually going to be the boss this time. Because it seemed like it was kind of setting her up as a boss last time, but then, you know.
What is this? Even now, you still can't accept the inevitable?
No.
Why not? Why shouldn't I fight for my life? I want to live. Is that so wrong? I have the right to exist.
I understand how you feel. It's unsettling, terrifying even. But you can do this. You can overcome this.
It's not about whether I can, but whether I want to. It's my choice. It's not for anyone else.
It's too late for that. It's far too late. What is this?
Okay.
You're wrong. It's not too late.
Sup? Oh, man. And she's gone.
Shimizu Hinako has made her choice. It's my decision. You... I thought I killed you. Don't you dare try to interfere now. It's too late. It's not too late. Or too early. This is my choice. My decision. No, it's not. This is my choice. And what I decided was, I want a new life. And I want you gone! Shut up! I already decided. I want you gone. Go back to being Shimizu Hinako.
Okay, Fog Monster Fight Round 2. But this time we haven't taken any pills. Shit. It's this interesting, it's like, I'm not sure exactly how to explain this, but it feels like we're kind of getting through gameplay the fact that Hinako really can't figure out what she wants, you know? God, I forgot all the glowing fox eyes on the back. It's really good. Oh. Hey, man.
This is not behavior befitting a bride to be.
Tell me, who the hell are you?
I would ask the same of you. Who are you? Hinako would never act this way. How have you entered these sacred grounds? Reveal your true self!
Oh, shit. Okay. Shu with the steel chair.
I always believed in you, partner. I knew eventually you'd find the strength to speak up and finally express your true feelings.
Uh-oh.
How dare you set foot here? How did filth like you creep in?
Uh-oh.
Hinako, run for it!
What? Oh, okay. Oh. Okay.
Just what the hell are you?
Ever since, I've wanted nothing more than your hand and your happiness. Hinako, I shall make you my wife yet. Out of love and respect for you, I force myself to abide by the rules of human courtship. But if by honoring your traditions, I risk losing you, then I'm afraid we'll have to do things my way from now on. Abandon your world. Let the memory of your presence there fade away. In time, the missing postures will crumble to dust, to be carried off by the wind. They will forget your face, and they will remember you as nothing more than this. The hapless girl who was spirited away by a fox.
Fucking alright. Defeat the Shichibi. Bro, what?
Have gone to great lengths, all for the sake of your happiness. I have learned of your world, its customs. I have gathered its knowledge. I have done it all. Wealth, reputation, all these required to ensure you never struggle. I have acquired. Why? Do you not understand how I feel?
This is interesting because, like, the last ending also tried to, like, push that it was, like, a positive ending, right? This one is giving, like, a much different view of both Kotayuki as well as how Hinako feels about Kotayuki. So it's kind of like what I was saying before, where it's just like, it feels like through gameplay and through narrative, they are kind of expressing Hinako's own, like, indecision.
What is it you seek? Whatever it is, say it!
What I want, what I'm after, is the same thing as you!
What is that? Why? Why? Do you not understand how I feel?
I think what's happening is when he first spawned in as the box, he was covered in blood. And he's losing that. Fuck. One second, sir. Damn it. Stop moving so much. You're making it very hard to stab you. Alright, sword time. Ow.
You fell for me and devoted yourself to pursuing me. I too want to devote myself to living my own life.
A woman's happiness is not to be given a man's love.
My happiness is something I decide. It's not something given to me by anyone else.
Baby bird. You will remain a baby at
If I accept your love, I won't ever experience the joys and hardships of learning to fly on my own.
Then spread your wings. This is how it ends.
Ox tamer.
My love, you stayed with me until the end. Thank you.
In spite of everything, I won't forget your kindness. So thank you for everything.
Hinako! Over here! Hurry!
Go now. I can settle matters here on my own.
Sure.
I remember playing Space Wars with you back in the day. And that means you're one of us then, our comrade in arms.
What?
I suggest you leave. I am still a monster after all, and won't hesitate to consume you if given the chance.
See you later, comrade.
Kotoyuki was one of their schoolmates.
A gallant man. I must hold my head high.
That's that, I guess. Interesting. I think this is a new song, yeah. The music's a lot happier. I'm assuming that we're gonna get some sort of like post-credit scene that kind of like twists it on its head, where it's just like there's still like a tinge of like horror to it, kind of like what happened with Fox Marriage, where Fox Marriage seemed happy, right? But then we got that ending with Hinako's severed face on the ground, screaming about how she didn't want to become like her mother, before a foot squashed it. I know the ending line was like true, good, bad, and such. Can you guess this one and Fox Marriage? I can't really say for sure. I didn't think Fox Marriage was happy. I thought it was the abuser winning. It really kind of depends, like, a lot of this is really dependent on how Hinako sees what's happening. You know? Like, that's what I'm talking about with, like, the game, like, Hinako's indecision being represented through gameplay and narrative. Where it's just like with Fox Marriage, there was this sense of, like, how Hinako sees what's happening is based on the ending that you go for because different events happen. Yeah. But, like, with Fox Marriage, it was like... Hinako is very great in how she feels, like, even here she mentioned remembering his kindness. Yeah. There isn't a true good ending until the actual final ending. Well, we'll have to see how the final ending turns out. Because Fox Marriage implied that, like, how you go about the game and what ending you're going for kind of changes essentially how Hinako feels about what's happening. It alters her perception of what's going on. Where with Fox Marriage, it was like she didn't view it as like a death of the self anymore. It was essentially like her decision, you know? We'll talk about it more. Hey, what happened to Rinko? Like I said, I'm assuming that there's going to be some sort of, like, final twist here. They do be running, though.
Are you alright?
Her outfit's fixed.
Uh-huh. Thank you, Shu. If you hadn't come to help, I wouldn't have been brave enough to go on.
That's not it. That's the opposite of why I decided to help you. I helped because you showed so much courage.
It took me way too long to find that courage, though. I caused everyone so much trouble.
I don't know. I think it's crazy that you felt that the only way to do that was to give up on your life.
Oh. Shu?
Thank you, partner. You look really weird in a tie.
Yeah, well, you look really weird in that.
Geysers have begun to reach approximately 50 meters in height.
hydrogen sulfide gas continue to increase dramatically, and the fire has spread to even this location. All residents of Ebisigalica have been ordered to evacuate. Earlier we spoke with the head of the treatment.
The doll's the fucking water dragon. Oh my god, I don't know how I didn't figure that out. Okay. Hold on. Alright. So, one of the things... No. Isn't it weird all this fog rolls in out of nowhere? Okay, so, okay. One of the most ancient things with regards to the... God, we would need to go back in and look over the folklore stuff, because, like, there's this whole thing about how there is... There was a ritual, yes, and the Fox Clan did to appease the Water Dragon, yes, because the Water Dragon was originally held back by the Divine Tree, but the Divine Tree was struck down by lightning. So once the Divine Tree worship ended, the Inari worship started. The doll has been doing everything that it can to stop the Fox marriage. Full of hands. No, you missed one. Tsukugomi. Tree, Tsukugomi, and Ari. Right. But the Water Dragon was one of the... What was it? Is it 7 or 9 heads? The Okami boss. I forget what his name is. One of Orochi's heads, yeah. The Water Dragon was one of Orochi's heads. It was severed. It fell into the area that became Ebisu-Gaoka. And it has been... I'm sorry, that guitar hit me like a load of bricks. Interrupted by bitchin' guitar riffs. I'm gonna go ahead and skip this. Just real quick. The fox wets its tail. A hell of your own choosing. Nothing else matters now. Okay. 2 for 3 with the sick guitar riffs interrupting your train of thought. Alright, so, real quick. Is there a difference in the... Oh! That's new. Fox wets its tail. Sakuko's gone. I don't know if Sakuko being gone is quite as big of an issue. Give me 2 seconds, because we're gonna pop in here real quick. We're gonna see if we can track down the lore that I'm thinking of. think it would probably be in documents. Yeah, I think this is Diary of Revenge. According to the Nihon Shoki, one of Japan's most ancient history books, Yamata no Orochi, a colossal 8-headed dragon, demanded the sacrifice of beautiful young girls for it to devour. Upon hearing this, the wild deity Susanoo no Mikoto brought 8 barrels of sake to the dragon and lured it into drinking them. Once Yamato no Orochi had become intoxicated, he slew the dragon by chopping off all 8 heads. According to Ebisugaoka's oldest historical records, after being decapitated, one of Yamata no Orochi's heads flew far west and fell between the mountains of Higa no Kuni. The head eventually came back to life as a poisonous water dragon that plagued the land for many years to come. Higa no Kuni is known now as Ebisugaoka. There are records of toxic gas leaks from the underground water streams in the past. It is highly possible that this is where the legend of a poisonous water dragon stemmed from. However, while the local records state that Yamata no Orochi's head flew here, there's no mention of this in the Nihon Shoki. It's not hard to surmise that some shameless individuals put a religious spin on the noxious leaks to turn a profit and falsify connections using famous literatures to solidify their claim. During the end of the Heian period, the infamous Genpei War wreaked havoc across the country. Defeated warriors from the Taira clan fled to all corners of Japan for sanctuary. Ancient folklore claims that Ebisugaoka is one of such hidden sanctuary. Few ventured close to this land. The poisonous gas that rose from the ground was a well-known phenomenon. This made it the perfect hiding place for those shamed warriors. Though this does not come without its own inherent problems, as there are numerous records regarding Ebisugaoka, water dragon's poison. It's only natural, then, that this would turn to idolization as a device to quell the dragon's anger. However, despite the popularity of the faith at the time, not a hint of its legacy remains today. It just goes to show that even the gods are not exempt from the fickleness of man. Found mention of a transition from the water dragon faith to the divine tree faith in historical records dating from around the middle of the Kamakura period. There is written that a peculiar monk donning multiple masks and measuring over 10 shaku, approximately 3 meters, in height visited Ebisugaoka, a frankly ridiculous overstatement. That monk brought the people a great cedar tree. People to a great cedar tree, later idolized in the divine tree faith, and told them the following: "You who fear the water dragon's wrath, quake no more, for the beast grows weak and prepares for slumber. It is none other than this great tree that has sapped the evil from it. Devote yourselves to the great tree, and shall keep that beast subdued until the end of time." Upon hearing the monk's words, the people of the Ebisugaoka abandoned the water dragon faith and converted to the divine tree faith. Alright, good night, Zilla. It does sound like the Tsukumogami boss. 100%. Upon hearing the monk's words, the people of the Ebisugaoka abandoned the water dragon faith, converted to the divine tree faith. However, in time, the divine tree faith would also begin to change. Being a settlement hidden away from society, the residents had no way for trading with the outside world, and so they were forced to treat their tools with extra care. From this, the unique culture that the Tsukumogami faith was born. Local historic records state that old tools would be brought to the halls of the divine tree and offered to the gods, once again further warping the religion. Between 3-meter-tall monks, giant sacred cedars, and dragons, do humans simply sense divine presence in anything larger than themselves? How utterly ridiculous. Then, in the Edo period, Ebisugaoka witnessed another faith-changing event. The divine tree, symbol of their religion, was struck by lightning and burned down. By this time, the ideologies of the Tsukumogami faith had taken root, and sacredness was now determined by the antiquity of an object. The divine tree was not worshipped for subduing the water dragon. Instead, it was only due to the fact that it was the oldest object in the area, and so a new divine object decided upon to take the tree's place. Next target worship was the Inari statue. For long, faith in the Inari statue self-developed, mixing with Tsukumogami faith to create an amalgamation of beliefs completely unique to Ebisugaoka. To this effect, the mongrel Inari faith here in Ebisugaoka has almost no likeness to that practiced throughout the rest of Japan and boasts pathetically superficial history. Even this changing of idols has been turned into some epic divine story by the priests. This is the nonsense they came up with. With the divine tree destroyed by lightning, the land lost its guardian, and the ancient evil water dragon attempts to rise from its slumber. Hearing the town's plight, a family of benevolent foxes traveled far from the west to subdue the dragon once more. People's faith in them bolsters their power, but without enough power, the dragon shall awaken once more. So now you're convincing locals to devote themselves to new god Inari-sama, water dragon, divine tree, Tsukumogami, and now Inari-sama. These pathetic people believe their faith has 1,000 years of history, yet it's been mutilated time and again to suit their petty needs. Man truly is a fickle beast. Ideologies, right. On the 21st, 13 Ebisugaoka residents were brutally killed in broad daylight. The police department has yet to find the killer. Kinshu Morning Paper Morning Edition, May 22nd, Meiji 13, 1880. This was a truly horrible incident. Police investigations pulled up nothing, and the construction on a larger-scale dam began soon after, drawing a whole new workplace to Ebisugaoka that rapidly developed the town. For long, everyone had forgotten about the mass murder. I, however, not forgotten. There is something very peculiar about this incident. According to multiple eyewitness reports, the killer was a giant of a man, over 2 meters tall, who had covered himself head to toe in tree bark and roots fashioned into a kind of armor. On top of all that, he also wore a no mask. Marched around the town preaching the following: "You worship false idols. The foxes lead you astray. Destroy their foul statues. Reverence is not given to the divine tree. Then that water dragon shall rise once more to bring calamity upon this land." And then proceed to butcher everyone in his path with a katana. I'd wager that the perpetrator was some kind of divine tree faith fanatic. Shu was trying to stop the fox wedding. Okay. The followers of the old practices, the transition from faith from the divine tree to the Inari statue is surely seen as an unforgivable act of blasphemy. It's entirely possible that the strange guise he wore was to replicate the giant monk who founded the religion in the Kamakura period. According to another eyewitness report, we also know what happened to the man in his final moments. This too, unsurprisingly, has been made out into some kind of divine happening. A thick fog swept in, and from it appeared a pack of eerily glowing foxes. They circled around the man, surrounding him, and then everything was swallowed by the fog, leaving nothing behind. What juvenile dribble. My father had the courage to call out the town's religious group for the embezzlement of local taxes. He died in an accident shortly after, and those crooks claimed it as Inari-sama's divine punishment. I abandoned all faith and became an atheist from that day on. I don't believe in the gods or Buddha or divine punishments or stupid curses. Instead, I turned to research and I began delving into the local history of religion and folklore. My goal was to expose their precious faith for what it really was, a bunch of wild tales crafted to suit their manipulative needs, ultimately get my revenge. I write this journal like some kind of final message now due to my steadily deteriorating health. From the beginning of this month, my appetite has drastically decreased. Even after 3 weeks, I still don't get hungry, and any attempts to force down food simply results in vomiting. 2 days ago, I tried to eat some rice porridge, no avail. I threw it up soon after. More concerning was that there was something moving around in my vomit. It was the larva of the locust. Yesterday, I woke in a sudden fit of choking coughs. It left an odd squirming and scratchy sensation in my throat and mouth. Turning on the light, I spat out what I coughed up. It was a grasshopper and a cricket. Surrounding me in my bed, I found another dozen or so insects crawling on the sheets. I coughed up all these bugs. Can't go to the doctor. If anyone were to see this, they would immediately claim it as some kind of divine punishment. I woke again in the early hours of the morning to a painful fit of coughing, countless bugs spewing from my mouth. They come out of me and crawl up my curtains and scutter across my floor until every inch of my room is covered in gleaming, writhing carpet. I'm nothing more than skin and bones at this point, yet my head feels bulbous and heavy. Whenever I move it, I can hear a dry chittering inside me. My head is full of them now, or maybe they're eggs. I had a headache that felt like my head was going to split open just moments ago, but it went away like it was nothing. My cough and the insects are getting progressively worse, however. I don't think I will make it through the night. I refuse to believe this is some divine punishment for questioning the gods, though. Who in their right mind would believe such nonsense? That enough power, the dragon will awaken. Yes, because we have also found evidence that the Inari clan, or whatever family Kotoyuki is a part of, that he's like the bastard child who ultimately became their heir when the other sons of the family died, have some kind of ritual that they do to basically sacrifice women in order to hold back the water dragon. So, who would benefit from stopping the fox wedding or the fox marriage? Simple, the water dragon, because then it would awaken, wreak havoc upon the land. So, current theory, the doll, which professes to be, or seems to imply that it is trying to help Shimizu Hinako, is actually trying to stop fox wedding in order to cause bad shit to happen. Can I propose something? Yes. This doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't also something else going on, but again, it's kind of one of those things where it is just like, this could all still be pretty metaphorical. But again, it's one of those things where it's like, we're kind of learning via gameplay, via narrative, of Hinako's own, what's the word I'm looking for? Indecision about what to do. And what she wants, essentially. Doll is Tsukumogami. Tsukus believe the fox faith is false and heretical, not like the good old days. Modern day, the fox faith is stronger. I don't... Tsuku work to undercut the foxes. To prove that they're superior. The fact that the doll was sitting by the radio giving the explanation of what was happening with the geysers and everything, but they're not strong enough because of the lack of modern faith. Yeah, true. I don't know, though. I don't know. It's a question. Who can say? Ultimately, I think we'll need to see the true ending to get the full explanation. Mostly because, like, the doll seems to be less overt. You know? Like, the Tsukumogami... We're talking about, like, these guys who are, like, over 3 meters tall, over 2 meters tall, dressed in armor, masks, etc., wandering through Ebisugaoka, slaying people with a fucking katana, right? The Tsukumogami and the Divine Tree worshippers are... They're not subtle, let's say. One way or another, we have the whole otherworldly drama surrounding the fact that Shimizu Hinako doesn't want to get fucking married. Exactly. The Divine Tree worshippers and the Tsukumogami are not subtle, ultimately. Is kind of the big thing. The doll seems to be... Like, I understand, like, the what's the word I'm looking for? The, because of what Tsukumogami are traditionally in Japanese culture and Japanese, like, mythology and history and stuff like that, I can see the desire or the giant scratched in messages the cameras zoom in on ain't subtle. Bear with me, because that's the cameras. You give me a second. I am making a point. I get the desire to want to call the doll the Tsukumogami just because of what Tsukumogami are traditionally in Japanese culture and mythology. But you also think about how, like, it presents itself as such a small object. Yes, it's scratching in messages that the camera is focusing in on, but at the same time, it's like, you know, it's rushing the door to the dark shrine. It is hitching a ride on Hinako's shoulder. It's suddenly appearing on Junko's shoulder and seemingly spiriting her away. And ultimately, what it's doing isn't so much like just kind of like blatant subterfuge. It's all trying to build up Hinako's doubts about getting married, or Hinako's doubts about the things around her. Because, like, you think about, like, the things that it's encouraging her not to trust. It's encouraging her not to trust Fox Mask, Kotoyuki, the guy who's trying to marry her. It is encouraging her not to trust Rinko, who wants her out so desperately and is trying to push her away from herself, Shu, the town in general. It is trying to make her, it is influencing her to doubt and be untrustworthy of those who would essentially encourage her to go through with the Fox marriage, thus giving the Inari clan the power that they need to hold back the water dragon, even if that ultimately would result in either a metaphorical death of the self or potentially a literal death based on some of the stuff we know of the ritual. What little we know of it. Excuse me. The Inari clan do be taking people's hands in marriage, though, huh? So yes, I would argue that the doll is working in a much more subtle fashion than like the Tsukumogami would. But yeah, I think in another sense, this could all, again, just in part be, like, highly metaphorical. Like, there's so much in this game that is, like, especially in the endings, is staring the player directly in the face and being like, the things that you're seeing are not a literal representation of events. Like, we got one, like, right at the end there with Shu and Hinako. Shu's voice, by the way, what the fuck? What the hell was that? I'm so curious about that. Like, I don't know if that is supposed to be a reference to, like, I'm trying to remember, like, what the line was, again, that he said that on. I wish I had recorded it, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm trying to remember, like, what the line was that he said that on. But, like, well, I don't know if that is supposed to, because, like, obviously this ending could be done ahead of Fox marriage, right? I thought Shu and Hinako are in the streets at the end are just memories. By that point, the town is already abandoned. Potentially. But, like, they're talking about the town is abandoned because of the volcano. If a volcano is what's happening. But, like, you're like, they're talking to each other and Hinako's just like, you don't look right in a tie. It's just like, Shu's not wearing a tie because he's wearing his school uniform. And he's just like, yeah, well, you don't look right wearing that. And it's just like, Hinako's wearing a school uniform. So it's pretty clearly like a blatant sort of like, what you are seeing is not a literal representation of reality, which has been true for other playthroughs as well, obviously. This game's so fucking cool. I am so excited to do the true ending, whatever that may end up being. Coming home to roost, Fox's wedding, the fox wets its tail. Game is so good. Remember when the first ending took the SH1 bad ending take of this well chemical-induced hallucination of a girl losing her goddamn mind? Yeah, I do remember that. Ending conditions. Complete 2 different full endings. We have done that. Don't take red capsules. Can do. Purify the Sacred Sword. Already set up to get that done. The purification pool is maintained between playthroughs. And we know where to offer the brooch now. So next, it's just a question of just going through the game. The game. So one thing that I'd be interested in is, so far each playthrough has given us new pieces of information, new documents and such. I'm wondering if perhaps we won't find anything like that on this final final quote unquote, since we're gonna also be doing the UFO ending. You know, I have to play the whole game to get the UFO ending. No, I bet. That's true of a lot of Silent Hill games, but I'm gonna need to like look up the details of that to figure out specifically where I'm supposed to go, because I know some of it is that you have to like, yeah, you have to find them in order after listening to all the UFO radio broadcasts. But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna find anything new on the true ending playthrough, you know, because it feels like it's something where it's probably designed to only give you new information. I've been avoiding mentioning it because you have managed to successfully avoid accidentally triggering it. You say that, but the only reason I say it is because it seems like the game has, part of me would imagine that the addition of new documents is designed to only spread across 3 playthroughs, because 3 is the minimum you need to get the true ending. But who knows? Maybe we'll find out tomorrow. I want to thank everybody for coming by the stream. I hope you all had a good time. I know I did. If you enjoyed the stream, you can subscribe here on Twitch. We have special emotes for subscribers. You can also follow me on Blue Sky and Tumblr at AcidXShark. That's AcidXShark, where I post all the streams as they happen. Or you can follow me on YouTube, where I post all the streams after they happen. Art for the stream was done by Audrey and B of Team Catpole. You can find on Blue Sky, Tumblr, Twitch, YouTube, VGen, at Team Catpole. That's TEAMCATPLE. They do fantastic work. Highly recommend checking their stuff out. Highly recommend commissioning them when they're open. Don't email them. Use the VGen. Where we are finding out in like a month. I mean, we're starting the next playthrough tomorrow. We might find new documents even that early in the game. You don't know. VTuber was done by Teva. You can find on Blue Sky at Teva Meow. That's TEVAMEOW. With rigging by V747, who you can find on Patreon. Upcoming streams, again, tomorrow. We're going to be right back in here. It's going to be a bit of an earlier afternoon stream. I have tomorrow off, but I've got something going on at about 7 p.m. So keep an eye out, and I hope you can stop by. Saturday, more Shadowbringers. Hope you're looking forward to that. What if I'm so intrigued by like where things are going tomorrow when I start this new playthrough that I just decide, hey, why don't we just stream more of it on Saturday? Because next week we're going to be taking a break for the week. From a lot of our playthroughs, because Metroid Prime 4 is coming out. So the plan is that we will not be streaming on Tuesday. I'm going to take Tuesday off. So our first stream next week will be Thursday. And hopefully, by the time I start streaming, my copy of Metroid Prime 4 will have arrived. If it doesn't, we'll play Deltarune, probably. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, stream. All Metroid Prime 4. We're just, as usual, I'm just gonna go for it. If we don't finish Metroid Prime 4 over the course of those 4 days, which Metroid Prime games tend to be a little bit on the lengthier side, but if we don't finish it over the course of those 4 days, that will take up the Saturday slot until the game is completed. So Shadowbringers may be on pause for a little bit, is all I'm saying. No, I don't mean Miles Prime 4. I hope you do not finish it in 4 days. What else? Is there anything else? I think that's everything. Pretty sure. My birthday on Monday. Everybody gotta make sure they tell me happy birthday on Blue Sky. If you don't, I'm coming for you. Watch your fucking back. I'm kidding. Who is going right? Is Chai still going? Chai is not going. Alright. We'll go ahead and just call it for the night then. You stream Kings of Hell for your birthday. Not doing that. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and I'll see you next time on the Shark Stream. Same Shark time, same Shark channel. Take care, everybody.